We are a week away from the highly anticipated release of Elden Ring, a game that everyone that watches this video will likely be playing. This video will talk about the 5 things that you should know before coming untarnished and exploring the lands between. Number 1. Story. What is Elden Ring's setting? According to Miyazaki, the world of Elden Ring, the lands between, are blessed by the presence of the Elden Ring and by the Erd Tree, which symbolizes its presence. And this has given grace or blessing to the people throughout the land, great and small. What this represented in them is sort of a golden light or a golden aura that's specifically shown in their eyes. And this symbolizes the blessing of the grace of the Erd Tree. However, after a time, there were some individuals who lost this grace, and the light faded from their eyes. And these are what are known as the Tarnished. Number 2. Open World. The lands between is broken into 6 distinct areas that a demigod oversees and features a central hub that connects all of these areas, like the previous Souls games. According to an interview with Miyazaki, players will have total freedom as to the order they want to tackle for each area, and it is up to the player how they want to approach it. The hub will not be accessible at the beginning of the game, which means you will need to progress until you reach the hub area. The game also features fast traveling, sights of grace that will guide you in the right direction, and the ability to leap up sheer cliff faces with your spirit steed. Number 3. Jumping and riding. In Elden Ring, you can jump and fight on horseback. While there was some form of jumping in the previous Souls/Born games, it wasn't a mechanic that the game wanted you to use all the time to get around areas in the game. In Elden Ring, players can now leap higher than ever before to reach different game areas, similar to Sekiro. We also have steed summons, which allow you to summon Torrent, or your horse/spirit steed, by equipping a particular item called the Spectral Steed Whistle that you get from Melina in your quick slots. Riding on horseback is a new function in the Souls series that players will use to get around the lands between. Number 4. Classes. In Elden Ring, there will be 12 classes you can choose from, with each class exceeding a particular skill. Some are familiar with previous Souls games, and some are new. Miyazaki has said that Elden Ring's build customization will be even more varied than before. The 12 are Warrior, Enchanted Knight, Prophet, Champion, Bloody Wolf, Prisoner, Bandit, Astrologer, Vagabond, Hero, Confessor, and Samurai. Number 5. Elden Ring Multiplayer. The game will have an online co-op experience and an online player versus player experience, or PvP, but it will not feature any local or offline types of multiplayer gameplay. You will unlock the ability to access Elden Ring's online multiplayer very early on in the game. Items in the game's multiplayer menu will allow you to interact with other players in a number of ways. In Elden Ring, you can assemble teams of up to 4 players. You can do this using an item known as the Forecalling Finger Remedy. When you use this item, found in the multiplayer menu, you'll see summoning signs on the floor. These represent other players who can connect with you online. To enter another player's world yourself, you'll need to use the Tarnished 4-lead finger item. When you use one, your own summoning sign will be placed on the floor, and a player that uses the Forecalling Finger Remedy in their own game should see that you're ready and willing to jump in. Like previous Souls games, it is also possible to password protect your game, so you can only be summoned by your friends instead of random strangers. And that's all the 5. Elden Ring officially releases this Friday, February 25th, on PS4, PS5, Xbox, Xbox Series X, NS, and PC. And what are you looking forward to seeing in Elden Ring? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and sub to the channel for more Elden Ring content.